Hello, students. How are you? Everything is all right? Like to hear from you? Yes. Love to see you, students. Obviously, I really miss you. See the full form of hello. It's nice, na? Okay. We'll move our topic. We'll move to our topic that is a computer. And our next chapter is the chapter number 1, the computer system. See, in the last video, you learn what is the hardware, then the input devices, output devices, the types of hardware. Okay, now we'll move to the next topic, that is what is the software. Software is nothing but it refers to a set of computer programs, procedures, and associated documents describing the programs and how they are to be used. So, computer software or assembly software is a collection of data or a computer instructions that tell the computer how to work. Now, see, the software is refers to the computer program that are needed for running or operating a computer system. A program is nothing but a sequence of step by step instructions to perform a particular task. The figure is given in your textbook, that is the classification of the software. See, there are total two types of software, system software and application software. These two types are main types. And the subtype of the system software is operating system, compiler, assembler, interpreter, drivers. And the application software having two categories, that is package and utility. Now, what do you mean by this system software is system software includes the operating system and all the utilities that enable the computer to function. System software is a term referring to any computer software which manages and controls the hardware so that application software can perform a task. Some examples are given below: operating systems, compiler, loader, linker, interpreter. So we'll see what is the operating system is. Operating system is a software which makes a computer to actually work. It is the software that enables all the programs we use. The OS, that is the operating system, organizes and controls the hardware. OS acts as an interface between the application programs and the machine hardware. Some examples are given below: Windows, Linux, Unix, and Mac OS, etc. See some examples of operating system. The Apple is given here, that is Apple iPhone. Then the Penguin is nothing but your Linux, okay, Linux operating system. Then Window, you know, all of you the types of the Windows, that is Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 8, iOS. Then Android is given. Android is used for smartphones. This is also the operating system. Next is your drivers. What do you mean by the drivers? A driver is a computer program that enables a computer to interact with a hardware device such as printers and pen drive, etc. Now, next one is a compilers. A compiler is nothing but a programs that translate the high level computer language program into a machine language program. Then the translated of the program is called the object program or object code. Interpreter. An interpreter is a program that translates one statement of a high level language program into machine code and executes it. It then does the same for the next statement and proceeds in this way until all the statements in the program have been translated and executed. If the same instruction is needed later, the process will be repeated again and again. And the third one is your assembler. What do you mean by assembler is? It is also a program that translates an assembly language program into the machine language program. See the language translator here. The language translator is a program that translates a set of instruction code to machine level language. See high level language translator and into the machine code. For a machine, it is not possible to understand in natural language, so translators convert it into machine code. Some examples of the language translator. There are three types of language translator: assembler, compiler, and interpreter. See the assembler, compiler, interpreter, these are also called as the translators. Next is some communication softwares are given here. Communication software is used to provide remote access to system and exchange files and messages in text, audio, or video formats between different computer. Facebook is given here, Internet Explorer browser is given, Skype is given, uTorrent is given. uTorrent is used for downloading the videos or movies. Then Twitter is given, Gmail is given here, and Yahoo Messenger is given here. Next is the application software. The application software means what? It's a set of one or more programs which solves a specific task. Application software includes programs that do real work for a user. Some examples are given: payroll system, inventory control, manage student database, word processor, spreadsheet, and database management system. See, spreadsheet is nothing but the spreadsheet is used in what? Microsoft Excel. Application software is used to store databases. Okay. Next is a utility software. What do you mean by the utility software is? Utility software is designed to help analyze, configure, optimize, or maintain a computer. Utility software usually focuses on how the computer infrastructure operates. The example of the utility software is antivirus, okay, or WinZip. Antivirus to clean your computer. Next, some example of the general purpose. General purpose is nothing but the your packages. In application software, there are two types of application software: utility, and second one is your packages. In packages, the examples are given here, that is word processors. Word processors can handle every form of writing aside from calligraphy. Spreadsheet programs are given here. It's like handle a significant portion of a data processing problems. Next topic is a computer languages. This is your last topic of the first chapter. See, human languages are known as a natural languages. Unfortunately, computers cannot understand natural languages. As a result, we must communicate with computers using a computer languages. There are some computer languages given in your textbook. See, first one is a high level language, then low level language, assembly language, and machine language. Now we'll see, this is the types of the language. The classification of the languages are given here. There are mainly two types of the language: low level language and high level languages. In low level language, again having two categories, that is a machine languages and assembly languages. See, what do you mean by the low level language? Low level languages are machine dependent. So, in machine language, the machine code or the machine language is a system of instructions and data executed directly by a computer CPU. The lowest level programming language that only be understood by computers, computer language that is directly executable by a computer without the need for translation by a compiler or an assembler. Machine language is expressed in terms of binary numbers, that is zeros and ones, as the processors understands binary numbers only. Next is assembly language. Assembly language was the first computer language to use words made with letters of the English alphabet. It was developed in 1950. In assembly language, each instruction to the computer is written using a letter combination. And the last one is your high level languages. The terms programming languages usually refers to the high level languages, and the examples are given here, that is basic C++, C languages, then COBOL is there, then Fortran is there, Pascal, Java, Oracle, ASP.NET, VB.NET, and C#.NET is there. Thank you so much, students. We'll continue in the next video.